Hi, I'm Polina and welcome to my channel. In this video I will try out a few new art supplies and create a Halloween themed illustration using them. The brand I'm going to review today is Ohuhu. It will be a sketchbook for dry media and colored pencils. I also have a 10% discount for you for all Ohuhu products on the official website. You can find it in the description. And a big thanks to Ohuhu for sending me their products for this video. The materials came to me in a rather large box for their size, and every product was in its own box. In the first one, I found a sketchbook for dry media use with a pretty sunflower design. It's a bit bigger than A4 size, 9 to 12 inches. There are 100 sheets with the thickness of 110 GSM, similar to the other sketchbooks I own. Also, on the front page we learned that the paper is made of 55% added bamboo fibers, which should make the paper more resistant to deformation when erasing marks or layering. The paper is also acid-free and eco-friendly. Its base has a spring, which I found convenient in this type of sketchbooks, and it has a paper tearing line, so you can easily remove your finished works. The paper has grain on both sides, and the texture feels nice to touch. But to really test the paper, we need to use some pencils to see if it lays well on it. And talking about testing, in the box I also found an instruction list. It's made from the same paper as in the sketchbook, giving us a chance to test the paper quality on its blank back side before even using the sketchbook. The pencil set comes very well packed, even with some extra cotton protection. This is a set of 72 oil-based color pencils packed in a metal box, which design looks very appealing to me with those many plants and vibrant colors. The manufacturer assures us that the pencils are light-fast and waterproof, have rich pigments and also eco-friendly. On the back side you can find the color swatch with the colors numbers and information about the manufacturer. What I'm curious about is the sign that says Artistic Use 14+. So, do they mean 14+ age restriction? But it would be strange. If you have an idea what it means, please let me know because I'm confused. Let's look inside. And here we find 2 layers of pencils, extra information book in many languages, and a very small printed color swatch that you can fill in that already has color names and numbers on it for the convenience. Here you can see how the full set looks like. From the beginning, I already expected that I will like the pencils when I saw this nice range of all colors, especially the red ones make me feel very excited. They are all nicely sharpened and have basic information on them written in gold. The box design reminded me a lot of my old Arteza set. I'm very much used to it, so I had no problem when grabbing the pencil out of the case. Now let's talk about the color swatch and my brightest brain moment that I'm not so proud about. The thing is, I automatically started filling in the swatch from left to right. That's how these things usually go, right? And it took me a while to check the color code on the swatch and the pencil to realize that I have to color it from top to bottom. So after a few thoughts of frustration, I decided to just let it be and do the colors as I'm supposed to next. Anyways, back to the colors. Now when you see this, do I even have to tell you how much I like these red tones? They look so juicy. Overall, I was pretty impressed by the vibrancy of many colors. Especially darker colors have rich deep tones and I love it. And from what I see, the set has enough warm and colder tones of every color, gray tones as well, which makes it complete to me. I did not miss colors while analyzing the palette or while working on my illustration, but is there a color you noticed that you would miss? Let me know, I'll be very curious to hear. The pencils also feel nice to work with. They are very soft and don't leave scratch marks on paper. They do not smudge even if I try to do it intentionally. Erasing the pencil was easy too. It didn't erase the pencil completely, but very close to it, and I did not notice any paper deformations. It looks as good as new. So, what's my general opinion about this drawing set? I loved using it so much, I don't even have a critique for it. Or at least not yet. And I think these materials will be liked and by beginners and by professional artists. And even though the price is a bit higher, in this case you really pay for the quality. And I would 100% recommend the pencil set if you're looking for creamy and vibrant pencils with a rich range of colors. And this sketchbook if you don't mind small grain in your works, of course. I will continue using these products, and if I will have more updates, I will post my thoughts in my Russian-speaking Telegram chat and English Patreon chat. And if you like what I do, you can support my work on Patreon, where I post monthly designs for download, newsletters and sketchbook pages, etc. And there I also post behind the scenes content in the chat for all my free followers. Okay, I think I mentioned all my main thoughts about the materials, so now we can finally get to actual drawing. I made line and color sketches in Procreate, and by putting my iPad beneath the paper sheet, I transferred the sketch. For the first line work I used a pure graphite 3B pencil, and afterwards I erased it slightly so that there will be no dirt when I'll start coloring. I now think I could also just use colored pencils for sketching, but I didn't know yet that they could be erased so well, so I chose the standard way. For the illustration idea, I got this one in my head when I was just laying in bed trying to sleep. I didn't want to draw something difficult to not overwhelm myself in this already big project, so the simple scene I came up with was perfect. I did create multiple color sketches in Procreate though, because I often feel anxious about color choice in my works. And thank you all who was voted for the best color sketch in my Instagram stories. What a help you are! When starting to color, I still felt a bit lost about where do I start. Because as I already mentioned, I always do a watercolor layer before using pencils, and I usually use them for making details and textures. And here I had to create the whole thing with pencils, and I was afraid the work will not be cohesive if I only use colors directly from the set. So I felt like I wanted to limit my color palette a little and try to create needed tones by layering colors, which was sometimes tricky because of the paper grain and because I was afraid to press the pencil harder to make a thick stroke, because I was afraid to make a mistake. I also found a nice way to smooth the texture and make the color more even by using a lighter version or white pencil on top of those base colors. So I did with the purple background, you'll see it a bit later here. You can probably already notice how careful I was with coloring at the beginning. I had to really learn to press the pencil more to color the paper grain better. I also started just with a few colors first. In this case it was purple, orange and red. And later in the process I was adding more color variations. And whether I used a new color, I was trying to make sure it appears in multiple places. In the future, I would also be curious to try these pencils on a smooth kind of paper to see how different they behave. And I have a feeling that the process will also go faster and easier then. This is, by the way, my last brand review this year, but I would love to post some more videos next month. So if there is some video theme you'd like to see next, or topics you want me to talk about, please let me know. I have many art materials to play with. I can create another complete art piece, or we can do something else, like crafting, for example. I hope you're enjoying the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss the new ones, and it helps the growth of my channel a lot. And now I will leave you with the drawing process and the Halloween music I so carefully chose for this video. Enjoy!